Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and I'm bringing you this video just after the WWDC Keynote has taken place by Steve Jobs. Now, Apple hold this event every year to bring us up to date with new software developments, and there's some really interesting news for me to share with you. Now, before I start covering what's actually happened, a big shout out to @TFIZO, that's Mr. Tybox123 on YouTube, and also @Daniel277, who you can find on the Dan Averill channel on YouTube. Links will be in the notes underneath this video. Now, there's been a lot of announcements from Apple so far, but the main one that I want to cover off with you now is Mac OS X Lion. Now, Mac OS X Lion is going to be available around about July time, and for the first time ever, this is going to be available in the Mac App Store, so online and not inside the stores. Now, this has got some sort of mixed feelings from me. The first one is, if it's available just as a download, are we going to do a complete sort of fresh install of the OS, or are we going to be stuck with doing like an upgrade install each time? The good news is the price is only $29, which will equate to around about £25, and you can install it on up to 5 authorised machines that you own and are registered to your App Store accounts. That is really good news. Now, with regards to features, I'm just going to refer to some notes here, but there's a whole stack of new features they've discussed today. Now, the first one was multi-touch gestures. Now, we all know that the Mac range of laptops have had multi-touch gestures for a long time now. Well, they're bringing that more into the desktop scene, so we're going to have more controls over different swipes, sort of 4-finger swipes, 3-finger swipes, pinch to zoom, etc. And this may even pave the way for one of my sort of real hates that I hope never happens, which is a touchscreen Mac. I really do hope they don't go along that route. But for now, they're bringing multi-touch gestures. We've also got mission control, which is just an enhancement to what we're used to now with Expose. So that's going to give us access to all of our applications and different windows very easily, and also taking advantage of the new multi-touch feature as well. We've also got full screen apps. So a lot of the apps like iPhoto, Photo Booth, Mail, etc. will all be able to go up to full screen, and then we can swipe between running apps using these multi-touch gestures. That's really nice. The other thing I like about full screen is that you're also going to be able to use all of your screen real estate for the application that you're using. The other features that they've talked about in Lion is Launchpad, and this is very similar to what we've been used to on the iPad, where we're going to get sort of rows of icons across the screen. We can touch on them, they can even be folders, exactly the same in iOS, and we can actually launch applications from Launchpad, and we can also resume applications as well. So if we've stopped working on a particular application, perhaps a Pages document, we can close that down but then resume it in its previous state and carry on working. That's a really exciting feature. We've also got a new autosave feature, which is great for something like Pages, so you're never going to lose work that you've already sort of started working on. We've also got AirDrop, which is really good. Now, what AirDrop does is it allows you to send files to other machines on your network over Wi-Fi. The data is encrypted, and then it is a very easy to use user interface for getting files across to different machines. It sort of negates the use for something like a USB flash drive. We've also got a new version of Mail, which looks really nice. Some superb features introduced in Mail and a lot cleaner interface. I can't wait to get my hands on this new Mail to see how it performs. Now, as I mentioned just at the beginning of this first section, Mac OS X Lion comes in at just under 4 GB, so 4 GB download. It installs automatically from the Mac App Store and is going to be available in July, hopefully at the beginning of July, because I'm really keen to get my hands on this new software. So that concludes the first part of my WWDC coverage. Please do click the link, which will be active on this video very soon, to take you to part 2, where I'll be covering off all the new features in iOS 5.